ultracrepidarian, expressing opinions on matters outside the scope of one's knowledge or expertise. Ultracrepidarian, expressing opinions on matters outside the scope of one's knowledge or expertise. A person who expresses opinions on matters outside the scope of their knowledge or expertise. Ultracrepidarian, expressing opinions on matters outside the scope of one's knowledge or expertise.
Of course, the topic of tonight's debate is Esau the father of the white race? Very important that we stay on topic today. First slide. A picture is worth 1,000 words. You are looking at one of the deities of Edom. Typically, the typical practice of people of the ancient Near East was to fashion deities after the ethnic group that worshiped them. To prove that, let's refer to Scripture. Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 12. For the devising of idols was the beginning of spiritual fornication, and the invention of them the corruption of life. For neither were they from the beginning, neither shall they be forever. For by the vainglory of men they entered into the world, and therefore shall they come shortly to an end. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he hath made an image of his child soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. So we see here a reference to the inception of idolatry in the book of Wisdom of Solomon, and it's of a man honoring his child and deifying it and turning his child into a god, and made the people that were subject to him worship them. Again, this is all to establish the fact that that's what the people of the ancient Near East did. They would fashion idols after prominent people and then turn them into gods. So here we see one of the gods of Edom. I'm going to help y'all out so we can see what this resembles, this god of Edom, Quaz. Look at this. This Edomite goddess Quaz looks exactly like these two white women that are pictured there. I mean, just look. Everybody, again, remember, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Just take a look at that, right? I mean, really, I could close. I could. I'm not going to, but I could see the rest of my 15 minutes right here, right now. It's very clear that these people worship this goddess that was fashioned after these people. And look what this damn statue looks like, right? But let's keep going. Another Edomite statue. Somebody tell me, I need a one in the chat if this white boy look like Professor Snape. If this is an accurate side by side. Can I see if I get some ones in the chat? If this is an accurate, if this statue of this Edomite, as you see the title of this statue, New Light on the Edomites. Give me a one in this chat if that white boy don't look, that statue don't look exactly like Professor Snape. Ooh.
Piecing together. Smashing the idols, piecing together an Edomite shrine in Judah. Now that we have uncovered some of the most unusual finds ever unearthed in Israel, we are faced with the problem of interpreting them and the site where they were discovered. Clearly, in Hazava, about 20 miles southwest of the Dead Sea, was an ancient religious center dating to the 7th centuries BC. But is the site Edomite, or so, as some believe? But is the site Edomite as some believe? And if it is, did the Edomites invade and conquer this area of Judah? Or did enterprising Edomite merchants merely set up their own enclave there? However, the answer and evidence is extraordinary. The kind of finds an archaeologist always dreams of, but seldom unearths, a hoard of religious artifacts, each completely restorable because every fragment of every object has been unearthed. Wow. But you see here, when they went into these areas in Israel and down in the Dead Sea, down in the Edomite territory, they don't know these relics here. They don't know where this stuff came from. These are Edomite relics and reliefs. And you see this is uh, from the basslibrary.org. This is an archaeological site. Okay. It's clearly that the archaeologists don't know what to do with this stuff. They don't know how to interpret this stuff, but somehow you allow the guerrilla Hebrew, the cult leader of the guerrilla Hebrew, you allowed him to deceive hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of African Americans into believing that he can interpret this stuff. He can interpret this stuff. The archaeologists that found this stuff don't even know, okay? He don't even know whether this stuff came from the Edomites or whether it came from Edomite conquerors and invaders or Edomite merchants that merely set up their enclaves there. I mean, this is really the question. It said, but is the site Edomite as some believe? And if it is, if they're talking in probability because they don't know, did the Edomites invade and conquer this area of Judah? Or did enterprising Edomite merchants clearly set up their own enclaves there? As you can see here in the papyrus of Anastasia, 6 mentions nomads of Edom, calls them the Shusu. Scholars call them Bedouins. The Egyptians also depicted these Edomites. This here is an Edomite sculpture, okay? This is a depiction of an Edomite, all right? Edomites are not white people, Gorilla Hebrew. All of that shit you said about the Edomites depicting gods and sculptures after their own kind and their own people, the archaeologists don't even know how to even explain and interpret that shit, bro. And you run around here swearing like you do, but obviously you missed this. What kind of fucking historian are you, bro? You pseudo, and you fake as hell, and you can't see me, my nigga. Okay, we looking at these pictures here. This here, as it reads, it says Edomite warrior chief, Israelite warrior chiefs with their mace of power. Okay, look at these people. Look at these people. Do these people look like white people to you? Do these people look like white people to you? Yeah, we looking at an original Edomite mace. Remember how I just showed you the photo and the figurines of Edom and Edomite chiefs and his maces? Look at this nose. This is a big nose. But that is an African nose. That's not no white man's nose. Look at that. Here is another picture of an Edomite with locks and a headband. No white man hair look like that. Nappy beard, full nostril nose. You can even see the big nostril openings. Big nose, like black folks. Wide nose. Not long like the damn figurine on a pot. The Edomites in the Color Red by Alice C. Lindsay. The point of origin for humans is Africa, and from the beginning humans existed a wide range of physical traits, including skin color and hair textures, eye shapes. The Sand Bushmen are one of the oldest people groups in Africa, and they have a yellow skin tone. The peoples of the Upper Nile had both black and red. Have both black and red skin tones. The images of black and red Nubians appear in ancient Egyptian monuments. Petrie's study of ancient images suggests to him that Egypt was the product of racial mixture. He found images of Nubians in which some have black skin, others have red skin, and some have brown skin. This confirms that what had been discovered by the 1828 Franco-Italian expedition to Egypt, led by Jean-François Champollion and Ippolito Rossellini. Below is a detail from one of Rossellini's drawings, showing both black and red Nubians taken captive by Egyptians under Ramses II in 1279 and 1213 BC. The red skin tones is especially evident in people with haplogroup R1b. Amongst these people were the Edo of Nigeria and Benin and the Edomites. The red tone is especially evident in peoples of haplogroup R1b. Amongst these people were the Edo of Nigeria and Benin and the Edomites. The Edo, you go to R1b map, to let you know where all of the R1b people live. Okay? The Edo and the Edomites are related genetically. These are amongst Abraham's ancestors who came out of Africa. These were originally river peoples who moved along river systems and mountain ridges, the high places. They dispersed rather widely and settled in different regions, including the Tigris-Euphrates River Valley in southern Europe. Some lived in the Red City of Petra, the capital of the Nabatean territory of Edom in modern Jordan. The Greeks called the Edomites the Idumea, or the red people. Esau of Edom was described as having red skin tone in Genesis 25:25. He was also described as hairy. Abraham's Anu ancestors also were hairy and had a red skin tone. Abraham's father was called Terah, a royal name associated with the Anu of the Upper Nile. What we have going on here. Excuse me here, peoples. My battery's going low. Anu's skin tone. Anu's ancestors were hairy and had red skin tone. Abraham's father was Terah, a royal name associated with the Anu of the Upper Nile. These spread as far as Japan where only about 300 pure-blooded Anu still remain on the island of Hokkaido. The original name of Tokyo was Edo. Amongst the Anu, the word Terra means priest. Abraham's father was Terah, a priest ruler whose territory along the Tigris River extended between Ur and Haran. The Edomites of the Bible are related to the Edo or the Edu of Nigeria and Benin. The title of their rulers is further evidence. The ruler of the Edo is called Obo, and the first rulers of Petra was deified Nabatean king Obodas. The clan of Seir the Horites, Genesis 36. Esau the elder and Seir were contemporaries and possibly brothers. Their lines intermarried. The biblical Edomites are associated with the red color. Edom means red, and Genesis 25:25 links Esau to the Edomites. Esau was the name of at least two Edomite rulers. Isaac's sons were not Jews, but Horites, like their father and grandfather Abraham. That is why Esau, the elder, married into the lines associated with Seir, the Horite, and why Jacob married into the Horite line of Nahor. See diagram and note that there are two named Esau. Esau the elder married Ada, the father of the Horite ruler Elon. Esau the younger was Esau the elder's grandson. Esau the younger married Olibama, a high-ranking Horite maiden. The Edomites, along with the Jebusites, appear to have belonged to the Horite Confederation, which originated in the Upper Nile region. This is the homeland of Abraham's ancestors and is called Cush in Genesis 10. From ancient Cush, the people spread in many directions. Some live today in Nigeria and Benin as the Edo or Edu. This is the Edu ruler called the Oba. And these people are red. Look at their skin tone. Look at their skin color. All right? Likewise, the biblical Jebusites have living descendants in Nigeria. They are called the Ijubu. The Jebusites built and controlled Jerusalem. Melchizedek was the high king of Jerusalem in Abraham's time. Very likely he and Abraham were kin. Read here for more. The Shashu were related to the Horites of Edom, and according to monuments inscriptions in Nubia, they called upon the god Yahweh. You go to Edu. These are your Edomites, people. If you check amongst the Edu family, in the Edu clan, you'll find the name Iduma, a very popular name amongst the Nigerian people, Iduma. And the Iduma people are synonymous with the Edomites people. All right?